What's up, guys? It's Braden Hamilton back here with Red River Railfan, and today I'm just doing a quick little live stream of my HO scale train layout. So, hold on, let me just move this around. So my HO scale train layout is it's a BNSF. Forget what the word is. Like a BNSF line, I guess. And then it operates with Union Pacific, mainly only because I have some Union Pacific trains. Really, I just mess around. It doesn't have a set theme, but this is what my layout looks like right now. It's kind of a storage table. We're gonna be moving soon, so like I don't really have the time or resources to make it a real full-scale layout. I started, so like this is a hill. I'm gonna shave it down and I'm gonna cover it with grass matting, and I'm gonna use paper mache to make it look nice, but I don't really have the time for that right now. But yeah, so right here is my HO scale GP40-2 Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe 6067, given to me by my friends. Hello, real fan Christian. Welcome to the stream. We're just kind of messing around. What's up, CNW 1015? Glad to see you around. What's up, TNO? I'm running my trains real slow today. So, hold on. What do y'all want to see? I have some stuff. I have plenty of locomotives. So, I have this BNSF. This is GP15. If you want to see that, it's the H1 paint scheme, Heritage 1 paint scheme. I have a BNSF GP40-2 H3 scheme. I have this Union Pacific, I think it's an FEF12 locomotive right here, 806 in Greyhound scheme. Of course, I have the 6067. I have my BN 1709. I believe this is a GP30. No, GP9, sorry. And then I also have this Union Pacific yard switcher, it's GP15. It's the same exact model as the BNSF H1. And I also have the MKT locomotive that I bought from a friend. So whatever y'all want to see, I'm up for it. I also have my DCC Kanawha Berkshire right here. I bought this at a train show down in Plano a while back. And then I have this box full of stuff. I have my Amtrak. Don't know what model locomotive this is, honestly. It's like a FP8 or something. I have a Shay that doesn't work because the gearing's messed up. A single tender. I have this F unit, ATSF F unit. Oh, I also have a couple passenger sets if y'all want to see those. So this is my, I forget what model locomotive that is. Man, all my railroad smarts are kind of sneaking away from me today. But yeah, I have my daylight train set. So it's those two locomotives, and then it's in that big box right there. That's what the coaches look like. I have my long hood, my Southern Pacific long hood forward. I need to find some parts for this so it will run properly. I have this tiny little thing. The wiring's messed up, so it runs backwards. But I also have this little South Shore trolley. But yeah, whatever y'all want to see, I'm down to show it off. I have my Northern Pacific train set right here. I don't have a Northern Pacific locomotive because everything I've found has been like ridiculously expensive. But yeah, I can run any of my train sets because I have my Southern Pacific set, my Santa Fe set, both of my Northern Pacific sets, because I have that old River Rossi set, and then I have the new River Rossi set, which is right here. That's like 8 train cars, I think. But right now I'm just running this little freight train with my GP40-2 Wisconsin Central coal hopper, my Sinamid tanker, Lehigh Valley, MKT, Santa Fe, and my Budweiser grain hopper, and then also my ATSF extended vision. I've never seen a private car before, but I have, I don't know. Me and Southern Kansas Railfan kind of debated it a while back. I don't know if I saw a Federal Railroad Administration examination car. What's the purple stuff under the track? This is actually, so it's foam insulation. It's like it's just big foam insulation, and like that's what a lot of people use to form their track. So I have an in-scale train layout at my dad's house, and you use that and you can shave it down and it looks really realistic, like rocks and stuff. But you do have to paint it, which is the only bad part about it. But yeah. So yeah, whatever y'all want to see, just let me know. Because I'm just kind of letting this thing chill. Kind of cruise. I'm not running it too fast today. I'm still trying to decide what, I never figured out what type of locomotive that's supposed to be. I think it's an FEF 12, the same as Union Pacific 844. But yeah, there's one of my little stations. I have another little station. Here, actually, I think I do know what I'm going to do. I really don't like having to do that. Where's the Spirit? I have the Spirit of the Union Pacific and a Southern Railroad GP9 high hood. Those are both in my room in their box because they're so expensive. I don't like to keep them out here in the garage. I also keep them in there with my Union Pacific passenger train set. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of sketchy switching. So I'm gonna push my little passenger train out onto the main line. Oh, yep, I told you it was sketchy. It's derailing. Let's see how well this fares. We have a derailleur. Ignore that banging. It's my brother playing baseball with the wall. Okay, I think I made a mistake trying to do this way because I'm lazy. Ignore the mess. It's a giant mess right here. Okay, it didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would. What locomotive y'all want me to see with this little sketchy passenger set? I was kind of operating it as if it were a private train. It's like if y'all have ever seen the American Association of Private. Let me try that again. If y'all have ever seen the Association of American. Wait, what is it? It's like some sort of company that operates with private cars. It's like American Association of Private Rail Car Owners. That's what it is. AARPCO. And they run passenger trains like this. So like they have just random people's private train cars kind of lined up. I always enjoy watching those videos. You know what, Tino? I think I'm gonna run the Union Pacific steam train. Here, hold on, I gotta set this down. I don't have my tripod with me, so y'all are just gonna have to deal. Kind of hoping maybe Southern Kansas Railfan would join. He's actually making a new video right now. I've been helping him with it. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I see your live stream tonight, I'll join. I don't know, I might be pretty busy. I think we're going to go eat with some friends and then go watch a movie tonight. So I might not be able to, but we'll see. Okay, so Tino, you wanted to see the UP FEF12? I really need a re-railer or a train yard so I don't even have to take this crap off. Right now I just have a run-through siding and I have a little storage track. Okay, so here we go. This is my little passenger train. Hopefully it doesn't derail, because sometimes these little passenger cars, they don't like me. Oh, look, it didn't even make it around the curve. It's off the track. Usually that steam locomotive makes it pretty good through these curves. I don't know, if you went far enough down through my Instagram, you might have seen my old ATSF steam locomotive that I bought a couple years ago. That one, it derailed a couple months ago and fell off the table and it broke. And I'm telling you, man, that was the best model steam train I've ever had. And this is what it looks like now. This thing, best steam locomotive ever, and it fell off the table and broke. It's a Bachmann steam locomotive, which is surprising. Actually, no, it's not Bachmann, it's Mahano, which makes sense. Mahano is a pretty strong brand. I think I might just buy me a new one instead of try to fix that one. This steam locomotive actually has a smoke unit. Maybe we'll see if we can get the smoke unit to start smoking. I haven't run this locomotive in a couple of weeks. I gotta run it pretty quick to get this smoke unit pumping. Okay, let's do a contest here. So we have the, I'll wait till it comes back around. Oh, I think we're starting to get some smoke out of it. Okay, so today's train is Union Pacific FEF 12806, Southern Pacific dining car, Santa Fe parlor car, Northern Pacific parlor car, Missouri Pacific observation car, and Union Pacific rounded observation car. My little private train. It's only looks like that because I don't want to get out any other train cars. These are just my best running ones. In a minute, I might feel like having fun and get out my big Union Pacific train set, which is pretty cool. Here, what do y'all think about that? What would y'all say if I got out my full Union Pacific passenger set? It's like 8 passenger cars and they all look like this last one. What's up, Denver and Rio Grande 473? That's actually one of my favorite locomotives, actually. DNRG, or I guess it's now Durango and Silverton 473. But yeah, what would y'all think about that? I have a full passenger train of just these types of passenger cars. If y'all want me to, I'll go get them. And I'll probably run them with this locomotive because I don't want to bring out the spirit of the Union Pacific. because if I bring out the Spirit, I'll have to bring up my whole DCC system. Yeah, sometimes I'll just run them like this, just these two. I should go get them. Okay, I'm counting on y'all. Watch my train, make sure it doesn't derail. I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back, don't worry. Thanks for keeping my train from derailing. Okay, now look at these. So this is my Union Pacific passenger set right here to clean up this mess. Right, I won't clean it up, I'll just put it up. Get it on the fake sidetrack, which is just the side of the layout. Okay, so here is the setup. So we have my lead locomotive, which is Union Pacific 1943, Spirit of the Union Pacific, DCC, Athearn Genesis, some of the best right here. I love this locomotive, and you know what, because I'm in the spirit of being cool, I will not get it out. No, I'll get it out in a minute. I just don't want to set up the DCC system right now. So this is the first train car in the set. This is a Union Pacific Heritage car 5769. I've actually seen a little while back. I've actually seen all of these train cars in real life, which is really cool. Including the Spirit of the Union Pacific. That one came through Durant December 12th of last year on the Union Pacific Toys for Tots train. But yeah, so this is the Heritage car, very similar to the one that they did the George Bush funeral in. So President George, I believe it was W. Bush or H.W. Bush, they had his funeral and they made a special locomotive for him, Union Pacific 4141, and they carried his body to his funeral place by train. And they kept his body in one of these. So this is the second car in the set. This is the diner, I believe, yeah, this is the Bud Diner car right here. It goes right behind that one. This is the small window coach right here. This is a large window coach right here. This is the dome car right here. And then y'all have already seen it, but this is the observation car. So these are all really high quality models except for this one. I got this one for 10 bucks at a train show. All those other ones are $35 a piece. And the baggage car with the American flag on it, that thing was like 50. So this one's kind of the oddball of the set, but it ties it together really well. Okay, so let's get this thing out. I'm not going to get the baggage car out, or the Heritage car, because it's too big. I need to get wider curves for it because it requires a minimum radius of 26-inch curves, and my curves are 22. So it can't operate on my layout smoothly, and if it does, it just derails. So it's a bummer, but it's worth not, destroying the car. Here, I don't have my tripod, so you're just gonna have to suck it up and watch it after I get it set up. Okay, I'm gonna have to run the Union Pacific yard unit, the GP15, right behind 806 because 806 does not get very good traction, and I don't want it to get stuck on that other side of the layout because I can't get over there right now. Right now, we're getting ready to move. Or I say we're getting ready to move. We're gonna have to move in a little bit. We're building a house, and I don't have enough, time to make my layout real big because I'm just gonna have to tear it down in a couple months. Okay, first train car is on. Mm, 806 is having some problems today. These train cars, they came with sticker decals, but I haven't put any on because I'm gonna wait until I have like a real official layout before I actually start doing that kind of stuff. Right now, these are just my little collector's pieces. I really hope sometime in the future to buy a Union Pacific Big Boy in HO scale. There's a train set I've been looking at. It's $2,000, but yeah, it's kind of sucks. You wish this was the OCS that ran through Denison? The one that ran through Denison was actually really cool. It was 22 train cars long. Yeah, I'm kind of ashamed you didn't get to catch that one, Tino. That was a really cool train. I'm just telling y'all, this dome car is the nicest piece of equipment I have. It is my favorite. It is the absolute best. It is nice and shiny and slick. The wheels turn real nice. It's my favorite. These coaches actually have a they have lighting systems that you can buy, but I'm not gonna buy them because they're ridiculously expensive. Tino, you have a job? That's cool. I don't even have a job, and I'm 16. Or I say I don't have a job. I technically do have a job. I work for my great-grandparents. They have like 45 acres, and I keep it clean, and I keep it real clean for them because they can't do that anymore. So I'm kind of like a groundskeeper of sorts. Okay. Okay, we got it set up. Here, sorry, I had to kind of like look away from the live chat because my phone was kind of hidden. Okay, hold on. 806 has derailed 2 times already since I put it on, and I don't want that to happen again, so I'm gonna run it with 693. Okay. Here she comes. I hear the train coming. It's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Guess that song. Dang, I feel old. Y'all are real young. Is that not a sharp looking train set or what? Man, I just love that. I know. I really want some realistic looking locomotive. I would die to have an SD60 Mac. Because then I could do stuff that's pretty prototypical for around Durant. Like I could run the Kaimichi interchange and stuff on my layout. I think that would be super cool. You know what? I think I might bring out the Spirit of the Union Pacific. Just for you guys. Here, hold on. I gotta let the train run a couple more times before I can bring out the 1942. Okay. Now it's time to switch over to DCC, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Because that means I have to rewire. Here, hold on. Okay. We should be set up for DCC. I hope that the system still works. Because I haven't ran DCC since probably about December. I haven't really been home that much to be able to run model trains. Which is why I'm glad it's summer. This is a sharp locomotive. I'll tell you what. Whew, man, she hasn't seen the light of day in a while. Listen to that startup. Man, she's awake. Okay. We should be ready to go. I just have to remember what I programmed her. Look at her. I don't know how to do that. And this thing can creep. So I'm running her at half speed, speed step 64 right now. I have to remember which ones are the ditch lights. Nope, that's mute. That's half mute. That's 7. What's up, Caleb? How are you? Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of switching. So I'm going to run her up and back and get a track cleaning car because my track's pretty dirty. I think it'll make the connection. It might not. No, the couplers missed. Look at that. They barely missed each other. Okay. Now we have the track cleaner car. These little bottling switches kill me every single time. Okay, we got it. The 1943 is actually is my strongest locomotive on the layout. My steam engine 806 would not be able to even attempt to pull this train, because that track cleaning car is super heavy. Oh, I think we got some wheel slip going on. Track cleaner around a couple times. It's pretty heavy. This train car weighs about half a pound. Well, actually, I think it does weigh a pound. Whoops, sorry. It's pretty loud. Like, people in my house can hear it. This track cleaning car is super heavy. It's really hard for my trains to pull it. Which is why I'm going to run it off right here on the siding. Dang, the couplers didn't work again. Okay, there we go. So, Southern Kansas Railfan, Camden, whatever you want me to call you. Welcome to the stream. We're messing around right now with my model trains. Getting all that watch time racked up right now. I've had about 5 to 6 people on since I started this thing about an hour ago. I'm getting all that watch time. What's my favorite type of locomotive? Honestly, it depends on if you're talking steam or just diesel locomotives. And I have no preference on electric locomotives because they're all sins except for the GG1s. But yeah, if you're talking diesel, mine's probably the, if you're talking modern diesel, it's probably the SG70 ACE. It's either that or the SD70 Mac. But if you're talking old diesel, it's definitely a Southern GP9 high hood. I love those things. But yeah, my modern diesel is SD70 Ace. Not the Ace T4s. Those things are, they're cool to see, but I hate them. That's funny. My two favorite diesel locomotives, I have them in HO scale. I have a Southern high hood, and I have the SD70 Ace as the Spirit of the UP. If you're wondering what my favorite type of, or what my favorite steam locomotive is, honestly, I don't know, because there's so many that, like, it's so hard to tell, because I've only ever seen, let me think, if we're talking standard gauge steam locomotives, I've only ever seen two. I've seen Union Pacific Big Boy 4014, and I've seen Texas State Railroad 30 active. I've seen plenty of them that are, you know, abandoned or at train stations or stuff, but I'd probably say that my favorite design of steam locomotive, if you're talking like main steam era, it was probably the Berkshires, so like Nickel Plate Road 765 or Pierre Marquet 1225. But also I've kind of grown on Reading and Northern 2102. Like, I've just been watching videos of that thing. I'm like, holy crap. You know, you don't have to make theories because it's actually happened. So the Kiamichi Railroad and Dallas Garland and Northeastern and the Texas Northern, or TNER, I don't even know what that stands for. All of those railroads, I'm going to mute this thing, it's freaking loud. Okay, but the KRR, TNER, and DG&O used to be one main railroad. It used to be all DG&O. It's like if you go around Durant, there's actually signs on all the Kiamichi Railroad boxes that says Dallas, Garland, and Northeastern. So, like if you, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it all used to be one main railroad, the DG&O, and then it got split up by Genesee and Wyoming later on because it was such a large network. And then the two more profitable branches, the TNER and the Kiamichi, kind of split off and did their own thing. But because they all used to be their own railroads, the Kiamichi, the DG&O, and the TNER. And then they all got bought out by Genesee and Wyoming, and I guess they got combined into one big railroad, then they got split up again. I think it's probably a money thing. Why is this thing running so slow? I think I accidentally set the parameters on this locomotive to really slow a while back with my old DCC system, and my new DCC system doesn't give me the option to change it. And I don't have my old DCC system anymore to change it back. So this is its top speed. Whoops. But yeah, I only have two, or I say two. I have four DCC locomotives now. I have, wait, hold on, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. I've seen 4 or 5 of the Union Pacific ones, and I saw them before Union Pacific actually repainted them. So when they used to be the test fleet and the Locomotive Division, or EMD paint scheme, the Progress Rail paint scheme. I actually saw 2 of them. And then I saw them later converted to the Union Pacific paint scheme, and since then I've caught about 5 or 6. And what's really weird is that I've seen the same SD70 Ace T4 like 5 times. It's yeah, I saw the demonstrator units. That's what it's called. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, I saw number 3000 all the time at one point. It got stuck on one of those north-south coal trains that come through Durant, and I saw it all the time. It was crazy. Hey, Southern Kansas Railfan, if you're still on here, have you seen a T4 before? Or is that another thing I have a one-up on you? Because SKR, he's seen like a lot of steam locomotives, and I've seen like none. So, and he always brags about that, and how he's seen like Norfolk Southern leaders and stuff like that I haven't. But I see Kansas City Southern gray locomotives all the time, and he hates me for it. I guess he logged off of this, but I'm gonna go mess with him later. Southern Kansas Railfan, he's my brother. I just realized something. So, me, Southern Kansas Railfan, and one of my other Railfan friends, Connor, from he's down in Texas. We used to have this group chat called the Tornado Alley Railfans, but since Connor's not really a part of it anymore, it's just me and Southern Kansas Railfan. TNO, do you want to be a part of that? It's just Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. We had like a whole group chat at one point. It was just people from Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Okay, cool. TNO is officially the newest YouTube member in the Tornado Alley Railfans. Who loves RBMN 2102? I mean, I don't blame him. 2102 is probably one of the best steam locomotives that we have around now. Honestly, when they were restoring it, I was skeptical because I was never really a fan of like. So okay. I have to give a little backstory to this, or it's not gonna make sense. When I grew up, I loved watching those old DVDs, like old Railfan DVDs, and I got hiccups. Like my great grandpa and my great grandma and my grandparents, they used to find them all the time at like garage sales, and they're like these DVDs of just trains, and usually it's historical railroads and stuff, and they're all from like the 80s and 90s. So it's like 80s and 90s, Cumbres and Toltec, Durango and Silverton, and even RBMN, man, I can't talk. And I always hated the disc version of RBMNN because I did not like the way 2102 looked. I was like, that thing looks ugly. But now that it's completely restored and I'm more appreciative of the effort put behind it, RBMNN 2102 is one of the best steam locomotives that is out there. I mean, have you heard the stack talk on that thing? It rivals Nickel Plate Road 765. Like, Nickel Plate Road 765 has some serious stack talk, but 2102 is insane. Like, it's so loud. I watched a video of it going through a tunnel the other day. I was like, holy cow. It's like deafening, even through my phone. Oh yeah, you talk about gas prices. Dude, you don't even drive yet. It's killer. My my truck, it has a 23-gallon tank. Or wait, hold on, no, it's a 24-gallon tank. It's a V8. It averages 14 to 15 miles per gallon. I had to refill it the other day, and it cost me $91. And it only lasts me about a week, and I almost threw up. It was bad. So, you know, I was saying I'm going to be making a lot more Railfan videos for you guys. Probably not. Because it's too expensive just to do my daily routine of driving out to work with my show cow and then driving back home and then, you know, running errands. Like, it just gets expensive, man. Let alone, you know, driving the other direction across town to go rail fanning. So, you know, I think I'm going to let this live stream run till about an hour. And then if y'all still will, but I don't know. Kind of getting a little bored, plus it's getting hot out here. Look at my intake Locomotive. I bought that from a guy on Instagram for $100. Here, because I want to, I'm going to run my unlettered Kanawha Berkshire for you guys. Maybe if I can get it out of the box. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna run my Kanawha right here because my Spirit of the Union Pacific locomotive is kind of my baby, and I don't want to run it out too well. You know, don't want to accidentally kill it. So, y'all say goodbye to 1943 because I gave it some miles today. And it's time for it to go back in the box. I like ES44ACs. Those are cool locomotives. Random question, but do y'all ever like keep track of all the locomotives you've seen? Like, do you write it down? Because I've actually started doing that. I've been going through on my phone and marking down all the locomotives I've seen and how many times I've seen them. And really, it's pretty cool how many times I've seen those locomotives and not even realized I've seen them before. Because I've been rail fanning officially since 2018. And like, it's crazy. You don't realize how many times you actually see a locomotive until you start writing them down. Okay, let's get out the Kanawha. Yeah, so this is the Kanawha is a 284 Berkshire. This is a Bachmann model. I'm not a real big Bachmann guy, but this thing was $90. And it looks real nice. I think I'm going to re-letter it into something, but I don't know what, honestly. Today, she's going to be a Union Pacific locomotive, even though Union Pacific never operated a Berkshire. Berkshires were more Midwest, like upper Midwest style steam locomotives. You know, I honestly think it's surprising that Union Pacific never operated Berkshires, because Berkshires have a really good reputation for like heavy freight runs and then also for fuel efficiency. Well, see, it really depends on what railroad you're talking about, because I would get a register of how many times I've caught Kaimichi locomotives, And Kaimichi 3376, I've caught that one at least 25 times because it's pretty much on every single train that comes through here. Here's a view of it, of my train running past the tiny station. This locomotive is really touchy. I try to, you can't like run it really slow. It either goes slow or fast. Like I'm trying to stop at the station, but it's too quick. Let's do a high speed run by. So this is full speed, speed step 126. Cruising pretty quick. This locomotive doesn't have any sound. Here, do y'all want to see the larger station? So I actually built these stations by myself from a kit that I bought at a train show. Oh, Lord.